Now let's talk about one of my favorite buddy cop movies from the 80s, Lethal Weapon. So Lethal Weapon is a 1987 movie that stars Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Danny Glover is a 50-year-old cop who is apparently thinking about retirement because a lot of the times in this movie he is saying, I'm getting too old for this shit. And Mel Gibson is basically a crazy undercover cop who apparently has suicide intentions. Because in one scene in particular, he has a gun in his hand and he is about 10 seconds away from ending this franchise once and for all. But he has to stay in the movie because movies got a movie, y'all. And the first time they meet is a whole lot of fun. Murtaugh sees Riggs walk into the police station and Riggs just looks drabby and looks like a bad guy in general. He pulls out a gun and Murtaugh says, he has a gun, I gotta take him out. But then Riggs just whips him to the floor and some guy in the background says, congratulations, Murtaugh, meet your partner. And so their adventures ensue. And the best thing about the beginning of their partnership is that Murtaugh is not very trusting Martin Riggs right from the beginning because, like I said, he has suicidal thoughts. He is sometimes crazy. He handcuffed himself to a guy who was about to jump off a building. So he definitely is crazy because apparently, how can you trust saving your own life when your own partner is suicidal and this could end at any single moment? But anyway, as the story goes on, Murtaugh runs into an old friend who apparently his daughter jumped off a building at the very beginning of the movie, and he wants Murtaugh to catch the guy. Little did he know that apparently his friend was working for the guy the whole time. And the action scenes in this movie, so I can end the spoilers once and for all, because you guys got to watch this movie. The action in this movie is nuts. It's crazy. I absolutely enjoyed it. It is a whole lot of fun. And the dialogue, forget about it. Forget Pulp Fiction, forget Die Hard. Okay, don't forget either of those movies, because, yeah, their lines are really quotable too. But this movie just has some of the best that I've ever heard. Example, there is this one scene where this guy gets shot, he falls into a pool, and they dive down there to save him, but it's too late. So they get out of the water, and Murtaugh turns to Riggs and says, is there anyone that you've ever known that you have not killed? And Riggs just pauses and says, well, I haven't killed you yet. If I could have thought a perfect answer for that line, that was it. That was it right there. And I gotta say one more thing before I wrap this up. This is totally a Christmas movie. It totally is. Hey, if Die Hard can be credited as a Christmas movie, this can too. They have the music, they have the decorations, it is around that season, and just like Die Hard, it is totally a Christmas movie. With the action that we all know and love. And also it takes place in Los Angeles. I don't know, I'm still thinking about the whole Die Hard and Lethal Weapon going into their own Avengers movie, if you know what I mean. But I guess old dreams gotta die hard. But anyway, Lethal Weapon is definitely a classic. I really enjoyed it. And the rest of these movies are definitely worth watching as well. But I will do reviews for those in my next videos or videos down the road because I got a whole lot on my plate right now. But if I gotta wrap this one up, I gotta say Lethal Weapon is fun, it is quotable, you love the characters, you just gotta watch the whole thing through, and once when the ending credits roll, you're gonna be thinking to yourself, alright, where the heck is the second movie? I'll tell you where they all are at right now. They're on Netflix right now, and I am glad for that because I cannot find those DVDs anywhere. Especially now, considering what's going on out there. So I gotta put the rating out for this movie. This movie is legendary. So guys, Lethal Weapon, the first one. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.